My brothers and sisters, welcome to episode number 11 in the book of Psalms. I'm calling the series The Psalms of My Friends. So today's title is going to be Watching My Dog Asa Do Dog Math Inside His Head. Now, for those of you who are regular watchers of this video, you know my dog Asa. He accompanies me on many of the podcasts. I'm in Norway here today, so he's not here. And then Asa loves nothing more than chasing deer, on a walk or specifically in our yard. He is absolutely charmed by deer. He wants more than anything, at least at first blush, to chase the deer. His heart's bent towards chasing the deer. There's nothing in this world that's like it. And we're going to look at that exact inclination that Asa has when he is tempted, when it looks so good, so tempting. You can actually just watch him like do dog math in his head. He's thinking about it. He's thinking about chasing the deer versus staying in the yard, staying under command, and maintaining relationship with the master who's trying to tell him not to chase the deer. So as I watch him chase or do dog math in his head about chasing the deer, should I chase it or not? Should I break relationship with my humans, or should I stay in fellowship under the jurisdiction and literal boundaries of the humans? Should I do what I am superficially inclined to do, or do what is right? So I know that as I tell the story, I'm asking something that is very costly for you, and that is your attention. Now, the internet is built on eyeballs, and eyeballs are connected to brains and souls. The attention is what is given to the attraction of the low-hanging fruit of the internet. Now, what Asaph, who's the writer of the psalm that we're doing today, Psalm 73, he bonks himself on his head, and he says, "Oh, what am I really going for here? Am I going for a relationship with the Lord, the person of the Lord, the one who merits the attention of my heart, or am I going to go chase the deer?" So we'll hear from this guy from 3,000 years ago who has the exact same considerations of where his heart is going to land. Where should I vote my attention to? And the beauty of Psalm 73 is we have the whole battle recorded. So we get his whole struggle. We have the conflict. We watch him at great peril. And Asaph does the exact consideration that Asa, my dog, does. We get to watch Asaph be sorely tempted. So we get to watch him almost get it all wrong. Verse 2 in Psalm 73 says, "I almost stumbled. I nearly slipped. I almost did this all wrong." So in 73, we get to watch Asaph, the person, nearly yield to the charms of those who have aligned themselves against God. In a sense, he gets distracted by the bright and shiny things, the deer, and for a while he almost trades the passing for the precious. He almost trades the purchased for the priceless. And he almost trades the possessions of the world for the person of God. So Asaph is very much like my dog being distracted by the deer. So he's with his master and his Lord under this command and healthy relationship, and then along comes this deer, and it looks so tempting at first. And this is what Asa, my dog, is tempted by. What Asaph, the psalmist in Psalm 73, he's tempted by this so-called healthy and wealthy and self-entertained and self-directed, self-confident, not stricken, fat and sleek, hearts overflowing with follies and pleasures and prosperity. That's what he's like, yeah, that all sounds good. And then he also says, hey, if I act this way, maybe I can do this in secret. How can God know? What I am doing, what I am saying, what I am thinking, what is happening with my eyeballs and my attention, hey, it's tempting that this is unseen by God. Maybe I can get away with thinking like this. I'm not accountable. I'm unseen. I'm hidden. So he's one of the shiny things is anonymity. And he says, my feet almost stumbled, my step nearly slipped. And he says, I was envious of the arrogant and wicked. And the other image that's here for today is their pride is worn as a necklace. Their mouths are against heaven. So not just against heaven, but the God that's in heaven. So the intent of their heart and the contents of their tongue bristles against God. And Scripture says it's perfectly with this image that they wear their pride as a necklace. So today we enter into the battle for the attractions of your heart in contrast in contrast with the affections of your heart. So, welcome to the 7 minutes of attention. And perhaps we can, by thinking about this, keep us from chasing the deer in our yard and running after low hanging fruit rather than staying in relationship with God. So, Psalm 73 is a cautionary tale for sure. Don't align with the people who align against God. So, there are things in people who, at first glance, are very attractive. But Asaph the psalmist says, don't go for it in Psalm 73. Here's today's picture. Don't wear your pride as a necklace. Don't have it be prominent and in your face. So in a sense, I think that you and Asaph are in the same battle, which is, what am I going to be charmed by? Will I chase the deer or will I stay with the master? And what can I get away with? Can I hide under anonymity and being unseen? What I do, say, and see, is it unseen by God? Or can I get away with this? So perhaps I'm not accountable. Perhaps I'm hidden and unseen. No, of course not. We're seen by God, and God does know. So as I vote today with my eyeballs and my attentions, and ultimately my affections and desires and my heart and my relationship and my very soul, remember, it's all seen by God. So then secondly, should I be attracted by those who wear pride as a necklace? Should I be a person who wears pride as a necklace? Which is, I'm the boss, I make the rules, I did it my way, love yourself. And in the Psalms, it says they wear it as a necklace. But really, pride is a millstone around one's neck. So, in conclusion, don't be like my dog Asa. Let's reconsider the so-called charms of the world, the deer in the yard, before they tempt you. So Asaph the psalmist says, don't get this wrong. Be careful in what your head thinks and your heart desires. So what we're doing today is let's do the dog math in our head now, so that when the deer comes into your yard, you're not going to be fatally distracted by them. Thanks for listening.